Hello and welcome to our ESL networking recap session. I will be recapping our ESL networking session from Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. If you would like to access the slide deck, feel free to join me at bit.ly/EL networking April. My name is Kristen Adams and I'm a staff development facilitator at the Carbon-Lehigh Intermediate Unit. If you have any questions regarding any of the information in this slide deck or anything else that you need, feel free to reach me at adamc@cliu.org. To get started, we did a quick warm-up activity, which is called Mood Meter. It's important to get to the pulse of your classroom and find out where your students are coming from. So embedded in the slide deck is a Jamboard that looks like this. This is our Mood Meter. Students can go into the Jamboard, and I'll show you right now what it looks like. And they can circle where their mood is. You can get a quick sense of what's happening in your classroom and how students are feeling and doing at that start of each class. The Jamboard is in the slide deck, and feel free to make a copy of it and use it with your students to start any classroom. So just a few reminders for you. Every month at the Carbon-Lehigh Intermediate Unit, we release a series of videos. All of the videos are about 30 minutes in length. Following the video, you can fill out an exit ticket. When you submit the exit ticket, you will receive 1 hour of Act 48 credit. For the month of April, we have our Scaffold to Success. For our English language learners specifically, there's a Scaffolding for English language learners video that is posted here. Feel free to take a look at the video. The slide deck is posted in the YouTube channel as well. For the month of May, we are going to make May memorable through our series on active learning. There will be 6 videos available for you to complete as well. Throughout the month of April, you can also complete the Spring into Social Emotional Learning. There are 6 videos there that they are available until April 30th if you would like to receive Act 48 credits for those. Taking a look at our actual agenda, a few reminders in terms of updated testing schedules. Any student that has not reported for testing or has not shown up for a variety of different reasons, you must keep their test booklet in your school building and test them in the fall. So please keep the testing materials for any students that are not in your school and make a plan to test those when they return. In terms of your provisional testing scores and reports, please make sure that you have shipped everything out by the end of this week in order to get your provisional scores. As you can see, they will be available June 7th. So please make sure that you complete any of the materials and tests that you would like to get back in time for that June window. Our provisional reports, we spent a lot of time talking about those. We have some more questions that we're going to be asking PDE. Our PDE session is next month. But most importantly, if you would like to receive the scores, they must be shipped back by the original testing window, so by the end of this week, if you would like to receive those provisional scores. So our next meeting is going to be twofold. The first part of our next meeting, which will be on Wednesday, May 26th, will be any PDE updates. We have a couple questions about the provisional reports that I'm going to be asking to PDE, and I will be reporting out in that May meeting. In addition, we are going to be spending some time looking at phonemic awareness, specifically of how that impacts our Ls. This session, we spent some time talking together about progress monitoring. There were several examples that were given for progress monitoring. The state will be releasing a rubric, it has not come out yet, that will help you with your progress monitoring. But in the interim, a lot of staff, or our EL staff, and thank you to our ESL teachers for sharing out, reported that they use Google Forms or Google Documents to record and progress monitor with teachers. They go in and take a look at some of the work that is listed in their PowerSchool, for example, or whatever system that your school uses. In addition, we look at student writing samples to progress monitor, emailing the teachers, and looking at different data reports. One of the things that was brought up from one of our contacts was that they actually have data meetings to meet with individual teachers that have Ls and spend some time looking at their data reports. So as you go into next year, make sure that you stay tuned to some of the things that are hopefully going to be rolled out soon by PDE in terms of a rubric that we can use for progress monitoring. But please make sure that you consider a plan to work with your school team so that we can make sure that we're taking time to meet with the classroom teachers and the ESL teachers to collaborate and progress monitor the students. Some of the questions came around the new kindergarten screener. The new screener does not have any cut scores, so it is not recommended to use that. Actually, you should not be using it. Hopefully by the summer, it will be released. The way that it was actually made, you should not be actually giving the new kindergarten screener till a later time. July is actually the time that they say you can start using this kindergarten screener. There is an informational session through PDE that's going to be happening this week on Tuesday. If you want more information about the new kindergarten screener or that training, feel free to email me. So at this time, it is recommended that you use one of the WIDA screeners. The WAP is the one that most of our ESL contacts are using, making sure that you're giving all 4 domains when you're screening a kindergarten student. So those were the main things that we talked about. Just a few things to highlight for you before I close. All of our gold nuggets that came from Patan are listed in our ESL Padlet. The Padlet is linked here for you to take a look at. All 7 nuggets are here that were released this school year. In addition, as you can see on the left-hand side, there will be new ones coming out, but these are the 7 that were given this school year. Our April newsletter has a bunch of resources in there, and in May, I will be sending out the new one. And just a congratulations to Margie from the Catasauqua Area School District for being recommended for our staff ESL member of the month. So congratulations to her. Stay tuned for our next one in May for our ESL staff member of the month. If you have any recommendations for our ESL staff members, feel free to reach out to me. I have received quite a few, so thank you. Keep them coming. In addition, if you have any further questions about anything that I spoke about in our recap video, feel free to email me or reach out to me. I'm here as a support for you and your team, and I look forward to seeing you in our final ESL networking session of the school year on Wednesday, May 26th. Thank you and have a great day.